Welcome back, folks. I'm Frizz, and today let's take some time to talk about strength and dexterity. These two ability scores are the lifeblood of every martial character in Pathfinder 2e, and each come with their own ups and downs, and Paizo has done an admirable job attempting to actually balance the two of them. The balance between strength and dexterity has been going on for a long time now, since martial characters in basically every D20 based system use at least one of them. The issue is that, generally speaking, I feel that dexterity has always been the better of the two options. In D&D 5e, you can use dexterity to attack with a bunch of different weapons, and you get dex to damage on rolls with those weapons. On top of that, a variety of different skills are based on dexterity. It's added to your armor class, dexterity saving throws are all over the place, and you use it for initiative. So yeah, really dexterity just shows up all over your character sheet in 5th edition D&D, and that's just a fact. And if anything, it might actually be even more unbalanced in the favor of dexterity over strength in Pathfinder 1e. Well, yeah, to use strength effectively, you don't have to spend any feats. You can do a lot with dexterity if you're willing to invest into it. While you have to take weapon finesse to be able to use it to attack, you can finagle ways to apply dexterity to like half of the statistics on your character sheet. Plus, strength is only really used in the climb and swim skills, while dexterity is used with a wide variety of them, which climb and swim can very quickly be supplanted by magical items or spells that trivialize them entirely. Really, while strength is good, dexterity is just better if you're willing to specialize, and Pathfinder 1e is all about specialization. Clearly, Paizo knew about this whenever they were designing Pathfinder 2e, and they absolutely addressed it. First off, initiative is no longer always a dexterity check. While you can use stealth, it's generally perception unless you go out of your way to hide. This means that fast martials with a good dex aren't always going to have a better initiative than strong martials. And don't forget, initiative might be the single most important roll you make in every combat. Another big change was to armor class. While you still add your dexterity to your armor class, the way everything works out is that if you meet the dexterity cap of your armor and you're wearing light or medium armor, you're going to have the same AC as someone wearing the type of armor that you're not. So someone in medium and someone in light armor are almost assuredly going to have the same AC. A super high dex character isn't going to have better defenses than someone wearing medium armor. And the only way to actually have better defenses is to wear full plate, since heavy armor is the only armor type that actually has a better armor class. Another important part to consider is that adding dexterity to damage is almost a thing of the past. Only a specific rogue racket can get dex to damage on melee attack rolls, and Paizo seems to be inclined to keep it that way. Personally, I think that it's a good idea. As fun as it is to play a character that struggles to do a single push-up but can cut someone in half, it is a little bit broken that you only have to invest in a single ability score to be good in melee combat. It also gives identity to rogues, since it's something unique that only they can do and no one else can. When it comes to skills, there's a bit of interesting balance here. Dexterity is associated with 3 different skills that are all highly different useful in their own situations, while strength just has the athletic skill. While that seems like dexterity is still better in regards to skills in 2e, it's more nuanced than that. Well, yeah, you can use all 3 of those skills in a variety of different situations that you can't really use athletics for. If you want to be good at all of them, that's 3 different skills that you have to invest skill increases into, and that can be pretty hard if you're not a rogue. On the other hand, if you have a good strength and you just want to be good at the one strength skill, that's super easy. You just have to invest skill increases into a single skill. Plus, athletics is probably one of the most flexible skills in the entire game, both in and out of combat, because it's just the you are strong skill. It's strength is so much better for out-of-combat utility in 2nd edition, just because of athletics. I really hope that I'm not giving off the impression that Paizo gutted dexterity in 2nd edition. While, yes, Dexterity was nerfed a bit in this edition, predominantly just by making Dex to damage not a thing, for the most part, they just buffed the hell out of how useful having a good Strength score is. Also, having a good Dexterity is still pretty invaluable, since while some characters are going to have the Bulwark trait on heavy armor to boost their reflex saves, not everyone is going to have that, and having a good reflex save is going to save you so much damage in this game, since, oh my god, do you roll a lot of reflex saves in this game. I guess that what this ultimately comes down to is that I feel like there's a much better balance and a much healthier balance between the two ability scores now, and it feels amazing that there isn't just a right option to pick anymore. Thanks for watching. If you actually celebrate it, then I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate it, or if you're watching this long after it releases, then I guess you know when it did, huh? But what do you think about Strength and Dexterity? I know that my opinion that Dexterity is way better than Strength in first edition Pathfinder is probably not universal, but I'm curious to, see what all of you hear. So let me know in a comment down below. And regardless, until I see you next, live a wonderful life.